Eric, and I first want to thank everyone, and especially the International Association of Home Staging Professionals, IAHSP, for allowing us to present this webinar. If you have any comments, you can use the chat feature to send, type down what you have in mind. Before we start, we want to just do some simple housekeeping. We want you to close down your email, your Skype, and other things, not because we want your undivided attention we expect to be happening, but it's because, the internet gets a little bit squishy when we have so many different connections going on. So if you close down your email and Skype, that will make things a little smoother, and the sound part of our webinar will come to you much better. Again, if you want to ask questions during the webinar, feel free to type in your questions in the chat panel, and that will help us know what we want to talk about to go over your concerns. Okay, so again, yes, please watch for the special offers that we have for our IAHSP members, because we are offering some very nice offers for you guys. So let me now let me just go over and explain what Vibrant is. My name again is Eric, and I am the U.S. representative for Vibrant. Vibrant is a company based out of Australia, and it's been around since 2012, so it's about 5 years old. And what they do is rental management system. So this is something that you can immediately understand what that would mean. We have already over 250 customers in about 10 or so countries in the Oceania area, Australia, New Zealand, Philippines, and so forth. And now we are breaking into the United States market, and we're trying to partner with the international home staging professionals here in the United States to bring you this product. So let me sort of go with this to explain what we do. Let me explain to you what I am. I worked for many years in high tech, and in high tech, and after that, I had my own business. I was a sports club owner. I ran a sports club, and when I was doing that, I had the passion of doing sports club. Much like what you have a passion, you have the eye for the design and the decorations that you do as a home stager. For me, I had the passion for the sports, and I wanted to do something as a sports club owner. But what I didn't realize, and I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about, is there's a whole lot of work on the back end in doing a business, okay? Nobody teaches that part. You have this passion, you love what you do, but nobody tells you all the back end part that you have to do. And that is the thing that just, that causes people to pull their hairs out, okay? It's a very difficult process, and nobody tells you what to do. And when you talk to various professionals, like your accountant or an attorney, they kind of mumble here, mumble there, because they also don't know what to do. I mean, for God's sakes, even an attorney, an accountant who basically does something like that, they don't know exactly how you do your business. You see, that's the hard part. And for me, typical example, I get a kid. Parents, I have to have the parent's name and number, and I have the kid's name, and they're all located in different places. I have an address book that I keep, and there's 2 sets of names, and then I have a certain name that I have to have in my QuickBooks for the accounting, and then on the Excel spreadsheet that I have a different name for the kid, and what category that he or she is playing in, and the phone numbers, and I use Constant Contact to send out emails, and it's like 6 or 7 different software. None of them talk to each other. So when that kid grows up and he has his own cell phone, okay, I have to enter it somewhere, and then I have to go somewhere else and enter it, and I keep forgetting where all the different places are. And that's what happens, because I'm sure you experience that yourself. You have clients who are real estate agents, and they move from Keller Williams to Coldwell Banker or something like that, and now they have a different broker that they work with. they have a different work number, and they have a different address, and all these different things have changed, and you have multiple places where you have to put these, I have to update this information. In the meantime, while I'm talking about this, if you have questions and concerns that you know that you have in your business, some of the pain points that you have, feel free to add that into the chat, because we would like to help address those issues right directly here during our presentation. So don't be hesitant in putting some of your concerns that you have in the chat box. Okay, so can you go to the next slide there? So when you're running your business, okay, you probably have, like right here, you have an Excel spreadsheet that keeps track of your equipment. Okay, you have your sofas and your tables, and you keep track of them, and then you probably use some kind of a sticky notes or some kind of post-it kind of system to keep track of where they're going and who called and what's the next person to talk to. And probably a whiteboard where you keep track of things like a calendar to say, okay, equipment XYZ is going out this weekend and it'll be out for a week. Some kind of a hacked up system. Okay, nobody has a foolproof system because we never knew what the right way of doing it is. We're kind of like feeling it up when we're going on, making this up on our own when we're making our business. So when I approached Vibrant and we talked about this, and when Siva explained to me what Vibrant does as an equipment rental management system, I completely and fully understood exactly what he's talking about, because I know as a business owner that the back end part of the business is something that people just don't have experience in doing, right? People who are skilled at that, there are people who are office managers, and you may hire one, you may already have one in your staff. Okay, those people who are skilled at that, they are not the type of people who say, I'm skilled as a back office manager. I'm going to go into the home staging profession and make a killing because I can do the back office. Nobody does that, right? You go into the home staging because you have that passion, you have that eye, you have the skill in making those things look great for your clients. But the back office part, nobody got that. It's a mess. And so Vibrant has a solution for that, and it makes it work. And the key thing about it is that it takes the whole gamut from the beginning, first phone call you get from a client, all the way to closing that invoice. Okay, that whole step, all those things in between are all done on Vibrant. So you don't have to update things and take it from one software to add it to the next software, only to take it out and add it to the next software system. Okay, for example, transferring data to your accounting system. When I use it, I have QuickBooks. So I have to have the address, and then I have to put it into QuickBooks. And then when I get paid, I have to get it from the credit card company people, and then I have to put that information in QuickBooks. A lot of extra work, and there are times that I make mistakes. Okay, equipment status. Where are all your equipment? Are they in your warehouse? Are they out in the field somewhere? Are they coming back? Are they being repaired? You need to know where all those things are so you can get them used properly. Okay, reconciling payments, right? What's happening here? People are not paying you on time, or you forgot, or you dropped an invoice. You don't want to lose your money on that. Locating equipment is similar to reconciling the equipment status. You want to know, are they out in the field or back in your warehouse? These are the things that you spend that is not money making. Those are your busy work that you have to do to keep your business running, but they're not revenue generating kind of business work, right? So so what happens is that these are the issues that you get, and that is that you want to know, again, first and foremost, where your equipment is, what the conditions are, and whether they're available. Okay, it's just even more so for the home staging people, because the quality of your equipment is paramount, right? You can't have chips, you can't have Mars, you can't have dents and stuff like that. You have to have quality equipment to make your presentations look good. We also work with scaffolding people and porta potties and fencing people. They don't really have to worry about the quality of their equipment. They can have dents and all that, but you guys really need to know about the quality of your equipment. So when things are you get a dent or a mar, you want to know about that and be able to move those aside to be repaired or, or even thrown away. Okay. You also have a business issue of regular billing of rentals. Okay. Until you get that invoice, you're not getting paid, and it's important that you get those billings and you get them done. And lastly, is something that people don't even realize, is performance monitoring. Okay. How well are your equipment making money for you? Okay. There's really, at the present time, no real way for people to do that. They don't have a way to track whether this equipment or a combination of certain, furnishings that you're providing enhances your revenue, or it may decrease your revenue. You don't know that. You might think that, this combination may look very good in an aesthetic sense, and it probably very well be, but you may have put something there where it may take an extra week longer on average for the home to be sold. That means your things are out there and your client, who is the real estate agent, isn't getting that house being sold. That is a money loss in a way to that agent. And you want to help that agent sell quicker so that you want to get things churning. All right. We have a system that does the data analytics. Everybody are talking about, data analytics and data mining and so forth. This is a way for you to mine the data in your own business to give you an optimal sense of how best to use your products and your equipment. Lastly, Vibrant is on a cloud, and I don't know how many of you are understanding of what the cloud means. The best thing to say about this is that you don't have to worry about downtime. Okay, this is a software that's online software. You don't have to worry about it on downtime because it's running on industrial strength Microsoft Azure. Microsoft Azure is where top Fortune 100 companies run their online software systems. Okay, Salesforce, Oracle, all those people, they run things on Microsoft Azure. So you don't have to worry that when you're out in the field and you need to see what's in your inventory out in the field, you can go online and you can be pretty much assured that Vibrant will be running there. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. Our system, Vibrant, is online so that you can be anywhere, not just in your office, back office, to see what your system is, your status, and everything else. We also connect, as we see here, to both online version of Xero and QuickBooks and I'm on Your Own Business. Those are the three major accounting software systems, so that everything going from the beginning to the very end to the billing all can be done through Vibrant. Yeah. And like I said, this is a single entry point. Vibrant does everything for you from the very beginning to the very end, so you don't have to have multiple software systems to run your business. This will help save you time. It will also help prevent human errors. I remember when I was in my sports club owning days, I had one time where I had the name of the parent typed in one way, and then somewhere else, because it was like, Juliet and Julie or something like that, and then I wrote Julie or whatever in the email, and there was a Julie at something.com, and that email was being sent to that person, and I guess she just thought it was a spam and never, say, hey, this is not me or something like that, so it just went to the void. Okay, and I was sending emails like, hey, you haven't paid me XYZ, and 2 or 3 months later, I don't know whether they're paying, and then the Julie, contacted me and said, I haven't received any payments and all that, and it took me a long time to actually have to go back in time to see where it began, where the error occurred, and so forth, and that's both time consuming and money lost, because then they say, well, I don't want to, we want to quit now or something like that, and then I lost, like 3 months worth of payments. Something you can't really fight, it's not worth the effort. And those are the things that you don't want to have, because human interaction with systems, of course, introduces human errors. And by using Vibrant, you minimize the amount of human human contact with the things. You know, phone numbers, addresses, they all go there one time and that's it. Okay. Now the net effect of all this is that it allows you to spend the time doing what you do best, which is doing the decorating, the furnishing, growing your business, meeting your potential clients, meeting prospective customers, okay, promoting your business. Or if you don't want to grow so quickly or so fast, you now have more free time for your family and yourself. And those are very important. I'm not denying that, that having that kind of time is good. Next, yeah. So let me show you an actual case study of what we did here with dome property styling in Australia. Previously, the owner, it was a single owner, single employee. They spent 8 hours every week doing exactly what it says here, raising invoices, duplicating data from spreadsheet to Xero and so forth. 8 hours, that's 1 day every week doing nothing but back office, non-money producing work, okay? They wanted to have something that can help improve the inventory status, make it more accurate, and reduce staff involvement, herself actually at the beginning, okay? So by using Vibrant, those 8 hours were gone in terms of the back office busy work, and reduced down to about 20 minutes, okay? They managed to do everything that took a whole day's worth of work down to 20 minutes a week. And by using that, they eliminated the use of multiple software, you know, a spreadsheet here and a post-it note there and all these other stuff to manage inventory, okay? And the result is, Siva? Okay, and this is what she said. Connie was the owner. She ran the business herself. She actually grew, all right, she actually grew by 30% year over year and actually had to hire more people, okay, because the business is growing so fast. And that's what we want you to do. We want you to actually be hiring more people because you will be growing so fast. On average, last year, Vibrant helped rental companies increase their revenue by $1 million US. So if you'd like to be part of that, I think Vibrant will be able to help you guys do that as well. So next slide. So right now we're going to transition to Siva, and he will give you a quick demo of some of the key features that almost every equipment rental personnel have to do. And you get to see some of the features in the, you know, under the hood. Okay, so we'll let Siva take over.
Thank you, Eric. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for the opportunity to present Vibrant to you. My name is Siva Sivakumar, and I'm based here in Brisbane, Australia. And it's a pleasure to meet you all online and provide you an overview of Vibrant. Considering the time we have available, we can you know, give you an overview, but won't be able to demonstrate every bit of functionality of Vibrant. As Eric mentioned, Vibrant is a cloud-based system. And the important thing about the cloud is that you can use it anywhere as long as you have internet connection. And at the same time, with integration to your accounting system, security and other things is a major issue. Now, with Vibrant, Eric mentioned that it's hosted on Microsoft Azure. Microsoft Azure guarantees 99.8% availability, and it is rock solid in terms of security. And in the last 5 years since we have hosted, there hasn't been a single instance of, you know, hacking or anything like that. So we have partnered with the best in the industry in terms of hosting and making the software system available to all our customers using any device. Whether you're on the road using an iPad or a smartphone, you can continue to use Vibrant. As long as you have internet connection, you can use Vibrant. Now, At the heart of Vibrant is the inventory module. Everything involves around your inventory. You can maintain some basic data about your item in your accounting package, such as, say, your item code and the name, etc. However, we maintain comprehensive data about your rental inventory. That's the key to it. So you can track your items by either in bulk quantities or by serial number. You can assign it to a particular category. Say, for example, as a home staging business, you may have different items, say, for example, for lounge areas, for bedroom, for outdoor, etc. You can categorize your items so that you can select the items belonging to different areas. And you can allocate your own pricing. You can have your own rental periods. Suppose you work on a 6-week period. It's just a matter of creating your own 6-week rental period tab, again configurable by you. So you can specify that as 42 days, and you can assign pricing to that particular period. And as a home stager, we are all very visual. We need to know what items to choose and select. So you can upload any number of images or documentation about your item in Vibrant and use them in your quotes and rentals. The key thing is Vibrant allows you to even maintain barcodes so that when you're raising a quote, it's just a matter of scanning the barcode and the items are selected. Or when you're ready to ship your goods from your warehouse to your van to be sent to the customer place, you can simply scan the items in, scan the items out. At any point in time, you can check on the history of the item. Okay, when did we use this? Who used this item in the last 5 months or 6 months or so? The system will come back and tell you, the item was used, during this period to these customers. So quickly you can identify, where we used it, etc. And obviously, like Eric mentioned, you need to maintain comprehensive details. So you can make comments about, when the item came back damaged from the customer, the item, you had to fix the item or buy new furniture and things like that. You have that history maintained within Vibrant. All the data in one place. Now, you can maintain the data like this in Vibrant or manually enter the data, but we also give you an Excel spreadsheet. So you can have all your items loaded into Excel spreadsheets, including your rental pricing and everything, daily, weekly, monthly, whatever it is. And in Vibrant, you can simply go to this bulk item import, select the Excel spreadsheet, and upload it in. If you're a company that regularly revises prices, say every 6 months or so, you can simply download the template with existing data, change the pricing in Excel, and upload it. What normally would take you days to accomplish that can be done in a matter of 20 minutes. Now, like Eric mentioned to you, at any point in time, you need to have good handle on your inventory. For that, we provide what we call as a kit or a package functionality. Say, for example, you have different packages for different types of properties. Say, a 4-bedroom and 2-bathroom package. You may have, a number of items that you send out. For example, that particular package includes one Bali sofa, one Madrid sofa, a nightstand, a queen bed, and a number of other items that make up a particular package. Then when a customer is on the phone or sending you an email requesting for a quote, you simply select that package and you can mix and match the item and prepare the quote immediately. You don't have to type in all the items. You set it all up once and you can use it over and over again, saving you hell of a lot of time and effort. These are the little things that make your life a lot easier. Obviously, as a home stager, some of your equipment may be fairly expensive and you may not have enough stock available. At any point in time, you can check your stock availability in Vibrant. Say, for example, we have some big projects coming up in the next few weeks. How are we looking in terms of stock? The system comes back and tells you immediately, this is your stock availability over the next few weeks. This is for the month of June. However, you know that you have a major piece of work coming your way from your estate agent, then you can check on the availability in August. And the system comes back and tells you you're good, there are no insufficient stock available. So Vibrant helps you prepare for your busy periods and things like that, and helps you forecast what your availability will be over the next few weeks or few months, etc. So from an inventory point of view, Vibrant has got you all covered. At any point in time, you can check on availability, you can check on, provide you with number of reports, who used what are the things that are rented out now, current inventory list, what is available, what is not available, item usage by customer. There are a number of reports available that will give you accurate details on your inventory status. Performance monitoring is a key aspect of Vibrant. You need to make business decisions based on hard data, not on gut feel, not on opinion, but hard data. Vibrant gives you utilization data that clearly tells you whether an item is being utilized 20% of the time, 30% of the time, etc. Now, once you have your inventory ready, you can start to put through quotes, estimates for your customers. The great thing about Vibrant is you can raise a quote to your customer and you can send it to them online, and they can accept your quote online, and they can also pay for it electronically. Simple things, but providing you with heaps of savings of time. So you specify who the customer is. So this is the customer who I'm going to rent it out to, and we are shipping the items to this particular address. Suppose they have an investment property and they want to send all the items to the the apartment where they have the investment property, then that's where you specify. Then you can specify the items that make up your staging. Right? So simple things. Okay, they have a 2x2 package, and this is the you can group items to the various areas. So in the lounge area, they can have these items: a Bali sofa, a corner set, and a desk, wooden desk. And in the outdoor area, they have a bar table. And in the master bedroom, you have a queen-size bed, a headboard, and a few other things in there. So simply select your items. Right? You can select it by looking at the pictures. You can select by subcategory. Say I want to include, for example, this particular painting. So you can look at the painting and you can include them in your package. So that looks nice. That will go with their color settings in their particular property. And the system comes back and tells you you have 2 available, and you can include them in immediately. Now you can include any accessories to go with it. For example, you may want to include things like an air freshener, upholstery cleaner, and things like that. All these are configurable by you directly. Again, you may want to capture additional pieces of data, like what Eric mentioned, capturing a whole lot of data about your customer. For example, you may want to know how to access the venue. There may be an access code that you need to use. Or if a customer walks off the street and they want to rent some furniture from you, you can capture their driver license number and other pieces of ID from you. These are configurable by you within the Vibrant system. I'll quickly show you where they all come from. So this is not hard-coded. You call them what you want, and you can use them how you want. So you can specify, okay, these are the custom fields. We give you 6 custom fields. How you use them is up to you. But this allows you to capture additional pieces of data that is unique to your business. Also, when you are staging, some of you may include delivery and other things as additional charges, or it may be included as part of your package. If you're going to charge them additional, then again you can specify these custom charges. So every business has got unique data capture, so you can configure them to your requirement. I see that there have been few questions. I'll endeavor to, Eric and I will endeavor to answer them as soon as I finish the demo. So just want to quickly go through these aspects. And so you can specify these custom charges, things like damage waiver, delivery, whatever it is, you can customize it yourself. But you prepare the quote, you can save it, and you can email it to your customer. Now, again, you can email it, and Vibrant gives you email template facility. So you can have any number of email templates for various purposes. You may have one template for 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom package. You may have one template for quotes, one template for rental, etc. And you can customize it to your requirement. Simply specify the details. We provide you with tags to include so that when the emails are sent out, they are personalized. It doesn't look like a machine sent email that doesn't look personalized to a user. It's all about the experience. It's all about the information we provide. So when you raise an email and send it from Vibrant, you can include, the system includes the relevant data. So you can just say, okay, dear Maria, thank you for your inquiry. And they can accept the quote online by simply clicking this link. So you can simply click send email. The email will be sent to your customer. And they can accept the quote online immediately. And if required, they can also pay for it using credit card. Just to show you how it looks like, you can include your terms and conditions and rental agreement. Again, this is something that you can configure within Vibrant. We provide you with 2 sets of documentation that you can upload. For example, you may have one document which is your home staging document that your customer signs off on, and there may be your standard terms and conditions. There is no limit to the amount of text you can have. You can include anything, copy from your Word or PDF into here, and you can include them when you're sending the quote to your customer. Simply includes all the data that you put through, segregating it by the various groups, the lounge area, the outdoor, the master bedroom, etc., and all the amount specified, including separate sheets for your terms and conditions and rental agreement. You can export it to PDF or other formats, or like I said, you can email it to your customer at any time. If you're capturing payment, you can also capture the payment immediately. Suppose a customer pays you a $500 deposit or pays the whole amount, you can capture the whole thing. Right? You send it to your customer, and the customer says, thank you very much, I accept your quote. Then you can immediately convert that to an active rental. When you convert it into an active rental, the items are locked in, and that is not made available to someone else. Like I said, at any point in time, you can check on item availability in Vibrant. And when the quote is ready or when the rental is confirmed, it all appears in your transaction calendar and it is all color coded so that you can clearly identify what is happening. So the system tells you that brown ones are your tentative quote that have not been confirmed, whereas green ones are quotes that have been confirmed but not turned into a rental yet. For example, you may have prepared a quote for a customer for a home staging in August. However, the customer just accepts the quote, but they don't want the items to be delivered yet because it's not August. So you may simply confirm the quote and keep it ready so that those items are locked in for this customer and other jobs do not come and grab hold of those. You can simply keep it ready, and blue ones are active rentals. So it tells you that you have a job starting today for an estate agent called Masters, and that's it's a 4-week package. So when you move your mouse over, it tells you what document it is and what kind of transaction it is and all that. So once you go into that particular rental transaction, the system tells you, okay, these are the items that are going to be sent out. So you can have your quote prepared by one of your styling consultants, and then the quote is verified and confirmed by your office manager. And then finally, when the customer is ready to be invoiced, you can simply post to your accounting system. Whether it's Xero or QuickBooks Online, you can simply click that button and that will raise an invoice. The good thing is when you prepare a rental, you can prepare a picking slip. The picking slip, you can include barcodes, you can include images, and you can print them or you can email them to your shipping company so that, or email them to your staff in the warehouse so that they can go and pick the items and keep them ready. So this is, if there are any pictures, it will include them. So that your staff know clearly what to be picked, etc. So along with the pictures and the barcodes, you can simply send it to your warehouse staff so they know clearly what needs to be picked and all that. And when it's time for delivery, you can simply scan the items in or out. So when you have one of those, two of those to be picked and all that, you can simply scan so that you can see clearly what items have been picked and what items have not been picked. So you no longer have to guess and have a list on your hand and say, okay, have I picked this or have I picked this? You simply scan the barcode and the system takes care of the rest, saving you huge amounts of time. Say suppose when you're preparing the details and your customer sends out their photos, their property photos or their color requirements and things like that, you can upload documentation, photos, PDF, Excel documents, whatever it is, as part of the transaction, as part of your quote or rental. So this way you can capture all details about your rentals in one area. So suppose you need to verify what the customer sent out, you can simply refer to those directly here. You no longer have to maintain all those things in a folder in your laptop or other places, and you can use them directly here. Right, so that kind of covers in terms of preparing your inventory and converting them into quotes and preparing quotes and converting them to rentals and all that. Like Eric mentioned, performance monitoring is a key aspect of running any business, whether you're a one-person operation or a 10-branch home staging business, you need to have data, and you need to have hard facts rather than gut feel to make business decisions. Vibrant is the only system that provides you with 30 plus powerful reports that help you make business decisions based on fact. No gut feel, no opinion, no views. It's a purely hard data. Things like utilization. You may be thinking certain items are, delivering you good money, but are they really? You can extract these utilization reports that give you accurately how much money you're making. Simple things like, okay, rental revenue. How much money have I made in the last 2 months or 3 months? Simply select either by item or by customer. You can simply select, okay, who are the customers from whom we made generated, say, in the last 3 months, say from 1st of April to end of July. System comes back and tells you this is how much money you have made in the last few weeks. You don't have to transport the numbers into Excel and then have formula and other things put in. Immediately giving you details on how much money you made from all your customers. Suppose you work with some real estate agents closely, but then you keep on giving them discounts and things like that, then the system will come and tell you this is how much money you made. There's one other aspect of Vibrant as well that will make your life a lot more easier. If you work with, say, a few real estate agents or other key customers, and they send you orders by fax or email or other methods, you no longer have to manually enter them. You can give them access to a customer portal that will allow them to process the orders online. So they can simply, they will be provided with a login and password, again controlled by you, and they can process the orders online. Right, so this is where, hopefully this gives you an overview of Vibrant. And just to confirm a few more things, like I said, Vibrant can be used on a mobile device. So because on a presentation like this, we are not able to show it to you on a mobile device, I've got some screenshots to show you how Vibrant can be used on a mobile. When you are delivering items to a customer, the customer can sign it off online, like how they do with courier deliveries and things like that, where they capture on a tablet device. You can also do the same thing. When you're delivering goods to the customer, use your mobile device to get your customer to sign off, and that will appear in your Vibrant system. While you're on the road, you don't want to miss that opportunity. Simply raise a quote online using the mobile device right at the customer's side and get them to sign off on it. You don't want to bring back paperwork to the office to raise a transaction. Do it then and there. Finish the sale and get the customer sign off immediately. That's all I had to demo. Considering the time, I'll hand you now back to Eric, and he can take you through the rest of the presentation.
Thank you very much, Siva. So as you can see, that the mobile version of this thing is a really compelling feature and for Vibrant, because it really helps to increase your success rate by being able to get your customer to sign off right then and there, rather than coming back to your office and then sending out a bill, and then they may just hem and haw after that, and then they change their mind. You can get the mobile apps for Android devices, of course, on the Google Play, and for the iOS and the App Store. And this is our feature list. This is just a small list of features, but we just want to reiterate what we have talked about today. Some of the key features that we have here include the barcode functionality. This is really important because you really, really do not want to be writing down information about a piece of equipment. A barcode works very well, as you know, because every one of us now have seen how well barcodes work. We have search function, as we said, equipment repair and maintenance logs. Multimedia is a very important thing. So when you upload the information about a piece of equipment and you have multimedia, you can have a video. You can walk around and take a video of that piece of equipment, okay, and then you can store that video, okay, or just take a picture of that equipment, especially if there's a damage or a mark. You can take the picture when you're taking the equipment back so that you can perhaps bill your client for the damage. Things like that you can do right there and then, and that will keep track. And then you know that, oh, this piece of equipment has a damage, and then you know when to go and get it fixed. Those are very useful things that current things don't work. Now, what are the costs for this? What we have is a current regular rates here in the United States is $89 a month. Now, when you think about it, what you're doing is you're saving anywhere from 8 to 10 hours per week. If you are, if you're paying someone to do this work, you're perhaps paying the person somewhere on the range around $20 an hour. You're looking at about $160 to $200 per week to do back office busy work. Either you're doing it yourself or you're hiring someone else to do this. Okay, so anywhere from $160 to $200 a week is somewhere close to $640 to $800 a month. Okay, what we're doing is that we're giving it to you for $89 a month. Okay, but instead, because you guys are all members of the Institute of, the IAHSP Home Staging Professionals, we have our discount, and it's only $74 a month, $15 off, which is close to actually 16%, $74 a month. And this is as long as you are a member of IAHSP. Okay, and this is under $1,000 a year for you to potentially generate additional $1 million annual. So you would think about how you can best utilize that. Signing up is very simple. You can just go online and then you just click and then you can sign up. Other additional benefits that you have, we have what we call a sandbox environment. The sandbox environment allows you to test out some different aspects that you want to play around with so that you can try it out before actually implementing it on your Vibrant system. Okay, then you can play with certain data and then kind of like take a look at it and then play around. The sandbox prevents you from corrupting your existing system. That's the important part of it. Okay, we also give for the IAHSP members 2 one-hour free training sessions. This is a group basis, so when we have 6 attendees in this group, then we do the training sessions for this thing. Okay, these things, and in additional, if you need additional training, we have a reduced rate. We also have a data migration, so if you need assistance in moving your data from your spreadsheet for your equipment, we can do that for you for just $399 instead of the regular $460. And lastly, we also have 3 free critical incident supports. Okay, so every month if you have things and you need to have answers on how to do certain things, give us that call, give us that email, and we'll work with you 3 times for free every month. Okay, I guarantee that within 2-3 months you'll never have to call us again for these things. It becomes so obvious because it's natural, right? This system is built to follow a natural way of doing business. So unless you really do the business end of equipment rentals in a really odd way, chances are the way you're doing it is similar to how Vibrant has its functionality set up. So all you have to do is just conform slightly to the Vibrant system, and Vibrant has the flexibility to conform to your way of doing things. So it's a little give and take on both sides, and it works very seamlessly right after that. Next slide. So next steps. If you are interested, please confirm your subscription. You can contact us by email. by a link through the membership page, I believe, on the IAHSP website. Then the next step is to send us your inventory data. If you need to do that, you can do it on your own, but if you want, you can send us your inventory data, and then we will set it up for you. And then we will make up a time to do the setup and the training. The training is about, it's going to be about an hour long, but it's, you know, it's a lot of Q&A involved in there, and it's about 20 minutes of just talking about all the different steps. So if you have the time, spend that 1 hour. It will be a great investment to make sure that you will be able to use this and make you much more productive and more beneficial to your business. And so here's my name again, Eric Du, and my email, edu@vibranthq.com, and you can call me at this number, 215-874-5687. It's my mobile, and you can contact me at any time. Well, you know, I actually am in San Francisco. I do understand that many of you are in other parts of the East Coast as well, Washington, D.C. and Delaware. And I apologize for bringing this to close to 9 o'clock. But you can call me, and at the very worst, you can leave a message. So I hope to hear from you soon. And thank you very much.
There's a number of questions, Eric. Shall we go through each one of those?
That's fine. I don't get to see them in my
okay,
chat.
Yeah. Okay, so the question is, to be clear on input of items, it takes a barcode method or a manual naming, or can be searched by name and or barcode. You can use any method. Like I explained to you, you can search by either a barcode or by simply going to the screen. If you don't want to barcode your items, you can simply go and search based on the name or item code or whatever it is. Do you determine the fields for Excel spreadsheet? Basically, you need to conform to the templates, the spreadsheet template. So like I explained to you, when you set up your Vibrant with your own rental periods and your own item categories and everything, you can download the template directly from this bulk item import screen. Simply click the download template, and the template will be downloaded with your own data on it. So it's just a matter of downloading it and opening it and using it. Hopefully that answers your question. The next question, do the quote templates allow you to customize with personal company logo and branding? Absolutely. So you can upload all your logos and everything using this company configuration screen. You can upload your logo and your company address details, and they will all flow through to Vibrant. Payment system, what interface to merchant providers do you use? So this is handled by our own payment providers, and all we do is once your customer accepts a quote, you can simply get them to put in their credit card details. Now Vibrant does not see the credit card details, nor you get to see the credit card details. It's all encrypted, and it goes straight through to the payment provider. We use Stripe as the payment provider, and it gets processed by them, and a notification will be sent to you as the home stager, and the notification will be sent to your customer that the X dollars have been debited from their account. The next question is, what if you don't have barcode system and are using only the name and photo of the item to track inventory going in and out? It's not a problem. Like I showed you on that screen, you can simply specify that I have delivered this item, that you do it manually. And the system will take care of, making sure that the item is included in your picking slip. Next question is, I'm not finding a website, so where where online can we find this presentation so we can evaluate in more detail if this will work for us. Definitely, this is the website. So we will get a recording of this video to everybody, and also a link to the website where you can review the details online, let's see about our partnership with IAHSP, and when you're ready you can get the subscription loaded, and we will send you the special code to use for your subscriptions.
Let me interrupt right here. Make sure when you type in the Vibrant, it's VIBRENTHQ.com. So that's the website URL. It's not just vibrant.com, but vibranthq.com.
Yeah, like Eric explained, the deal is exclusively for IAHSP users, which the others other users don't get. All the others have to pay the full amount for the training and migration and everything. You get exclusive special deals. How many people can log into a subscription, and also do you have customer support? How do we train on it? It's a very good question. The pricing is on a per user per month basis. So suppose you have 3 people in your office, but only 2 of them are involved in quoting and renting and managing inventory, then you just need to buy 1 or 2 licenses to manage your rental operations. And customer support, we provide 24 by 5 support. So 5 days a week, 24 hours. Saturdays and Sundays our office is closed. However, if you need priority support, you can contact us via priority number, and we'll be only too happy to assist you. Email support is available all the time. Just send an email to support@vibranthq.com. And like Eric explained, you get 3 priority support every month for free. Other customers do not get it, exclusively for IAHSP members. The next question was, can you pick and choose the components you want to use? Definitely, of course. You can pick and choose the items. Say when you are in a particular quote or a rental and you have chosen a package, but because of the color requirements for your customer, you don't want to use certain items, you can remove those and add other items. You can do that anytime. Not a problem. The website, we have just provided you the website details. And what is the credit card processing fee? We will provide you with all those details via email to all the participants. And those are the questions that we had, Eric. Yeah, if there are any other questions, please feel free to let us know. That's about it, Eric.
Sorry, I have myself muted. Yes, thank you very much. If there's any other questions, feel free to contact me by email. Again, at VibrantHQ, remember the HQ, okay, edu@vibranthq.com, and also by phone, 215-874-5687. That's 215-874-5687. Thank you very much, and I appreciate your attending this webinar, and have a good evening, good night, and again, thank you very much.
Thank you to
Bye-bye.
Eric and Jenny and the team at IAHSP. Thank you very much for organizing this webinar. Hope you have a good evening. Thank you very much. Bye for now.